Hello, I'm Michael of M.O.D Catering Services. Don't forget to subscribe. Today, we are going to learn how to make money cake. It's as easy as ABC. So I need four yummy flavors. That's red velvet, strawberry, vanilla, and chocolate. I first of all sandwich my strawberry cake. Then I bring my second layer, which is our chocolate cake. The chocolate cake, that's when I'm going to create a space for our money. So let me show you this trick. What I normally do is I take a dowel rod. I will say the dowel pipe, the one with the holes inside, the pipe that we use to dowel cakes. That's what I use. I cut the height of my money, then I wrap my money around it. First of all, you have to protect your money, the money that shouldn't come in contact with your cake because the cake is going to be eaten. And we have to keep the money safe. You can use any nice plastic wrap. I used a plastic wrap with the size of the money I was dealing with. I was using 50 cedis note, so I had to use a bigger wrap. We have a smaller one, we have ones bigger than them. So after putting my money in, I just had to cut off the excess wrap and joined all the notes together with solution tape, which is solid tape. Afterwards, I wrapped it around my dowel pipe. Then I created my hole in my chocolate cake. Then I'm going to secure it with the dowel rods. So here I'm going to push two on the opposite side, then some two on the other side to just make sure my money is secured in my cake. If you don't secure it well, when they start pulling, the money will just lift up from the cake and it will end up messing the whole cake up. And since you don't want that to happen, all we need to do is we just push in the sticks to make sure our money is secured to our cake from the base. I don't recommend using the very last tier to create your money cake. Sometimes when they are pulling, the money comes off because it doesn't have any cake holding it down or any protective something keeping it down to your main cake. So I normally keep them maybe last but one layer, then I keep extra two layers on top to make sure my money is well secured in my cake. So I've put in my third layer, which is a red velvet cake, on it. I'm sandwiching and I'm going to add my last layer, which is going to be a vanilla cake. So after sandwiching, I make sure the money is well secured in my cake and it's not going to just come off once they start pulling it out. So I'm going to add my last layer, which is my cookies and cream. Now everything is intact. I just pull it up a bit so I can secure it to my cake topper. Perfect. So now what we need to do is we just cram coat the whole cake. Then I secure the money with a solution tape. Solution tape is best because it has no chemical or nothing that will react with our cake. So here I'm going to cram coat my whole cake with our whipped cream. I'm going to cram coat the whole cake with our whipped cream and make sure all the layers are well cram coated and the cake is intact. Then I refrigerate it for some minutes, or should I say up to an hour. Bring it out and do my final coating. I wouldn't want to see any crumbs in my finished or final work. So after crumb coating, I just keep the cake in the fridge or freezer for some minutes or hours, then bring it out and do my final coating. So here you are going to coat the whole cake, leaving just the tip of the money to enable us to take it to our topper. If you hide your money, taking it to your topper will be another problem. So make sure you have just the tip popping out of your cake so that you don't end up stressing yourself when you get to your final stage at adding your topper to your money. So I'm going to just work on the edges. Then I quickly put it in the fridge and come back to do the finishing. Alright, so I've stuck my topper to my money cake. Now I'm going to do the final coating. As I said, you have to keep a tip of the money popping out so that sticking it wouldn't be a problem. So here I had to use a solution tape to stick the topper to the money. You can use any other adhesive that isn't harmful. Solution tape or solid tape is the best so far. So after coating, I just spray my scraper with water. That's what I normally do with my cake to make sure my cream is very smooth. I'm going to stencil this cream cake, so I don't want to comb or leave any patches or designs on them. I just need a smooth cake because I'm going to stencil it up. So after I'm done, I'm going to coat the whole top and make sure I make my sharp edges. It's very important. Very, 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 very important. So now I'm just going to fill it up, move the turntable so I don't move my hands. If you check very well, I just keep rotating the turntable without moving my hands, even when scraping. The turntable is there to help you rotate and move your cakes freely without stressing out. So now I'm going to just make my sharp edges. I scrape towards the center, clean my palette knife, scrape towards the center, and clean my palette knife. And here we have it, our super clean and beautiful edge. So that's the easiest way to get the sharp edge. You just scrape towards the center, then you're good to go. All right, let me scrape one more time. And then tada, our cake is ready. So with this cake, it was for a lovely mom. They were surprising their mother with a money cake, and she loved it. So we stenciled the cake beautifully, and here we have our beautiful money cake. Do try it out and give me feedback. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm Michael of M.O.D Catering Services. Thanks so much for joining my YouTube channel.